I'm really nervous.
Oh, look, Norman's face is cleared up, though. Norm.
Okay, one more. Focus. Cameron.
Did you have your recording home today, Norman?
Excuse me, Norman Gunston, his Army 𝕻𝖆𝖚𝖑𝖆 and the thinking man's 𝕻𝖚𝖚𝑑𝖆 for the lik_𝕜sᴜsᴇ show. Mr. 𝕻𝑚 apologises that he couldn't come himself, but he had to stay and watch TV because the karaoke chant was only $5 off winning the Mercedes-Benz. Okay, we just sort this out now. Which one is the construction worker?
Come again?
I don't know who's the construction worker, but I'm the...
We're just here having a good time. I'm ready to spend out my time except in the privacy of my home.
Unfortunately, I can't say the same thing. Sorry.
The form for people that are used to sitting in their seats all the time, people that like to stay home and watch television, we're trying to seem rather violent, but actually there's just a lot of energy.
What about the security in the concert? So do you take the first minute to see how much security is available to look after the entrance of the kids that go?
Always. Sure.
How much security?
I don't know.
There's going to be a lot of security, but the security isn't so much for us as for the safety of our fans. Because we don't want any of our fans getting hurt.
We're fine where we are, you know, but
We can take care of ourselves. It's just that the people around us sometimes get crazy.
Does that bother you when you're on stage and see the kids training and doing all that?
nobody usually, you know, if there's anything that can be said for our concerts, you know, we use a lot of people that are detractors. I don't think anybody ever gets hurt at our shows. You know, they're usually a real good time.
You've got some fantastic lighting effects. Do you ever feel that you may get hurt in one of the shows?
No, we got hurt in the beginning. We're past the getting hurt stage. Now it's
Well,
Tell us about how you got hurt in the beginning.
we still get...
the year. Where? It's a long time. We do it long. Come on up here. Use that and also recording out.
No. That's before you two guys.
I really think that's the...
What's the hardest thing here?
Back to this.
The hardest thing for me?
Yeah.
Back to the bed.
Okay, everybody understood. Great, I love it. What's been the hardest thing?
It's been the hardest thing for me is learning how to do makeup. You know, really.
What about the
Besides everything else.
What about the changes in your life? What's the hardest thing to adjust to?
So doing things like this, really. You know, sitting here, everybody asking me questions. You know.
Yeah. I get a lot of young schoolgirls writing to me.
Gee, do their parents know?
And you know, come to the show here. My Uncle Bradley has a tongue.
How is he?
He's very good. My Uncle Melvin couldn't be here today because he's on, going around the world. He does it every 3 weeks. And he phoned me up and he said he wanted to leave a message for you. He says, well, there you go. I guess, everything in the country, it's unbelievable, especially Paul, because Molly, you fit. No, actually, how about it? No offense. When you go to Melbourne, which is even more unbelievable, how about coming across? Because I'm very Paul does, sort of only if I can blow out David. So there you go, and you like to sort of over your bloody arms.
I didn't understand a word you said.
No one does.
What we were doing, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Because the band, in terms of songs were a little hoppier than what we were used to doing in the past. So the next one will be...
Which seven? Well, we have 2 Jews in the band and 2 Gentiles, so...
This is the new end of rock and roll.
Which seven? Which day? Sunday. Is that everybody?
Some people Friday is Sabbath.
Yeah, some people, let's say some people...
We don't want to offend anybody, so we'll play anything.
We have no ties with the devil. Right. And we have no ties with 𝕻𝖚𝖚𝑑𝖆 or Nazism. I'd like to dispel that right now.
Ace is talking.
I have spoken.
This is Ace talking now.
This is me talking.
If we didn't go back to the Exodus cases, then who's not getting all of us? The makeup? Yeah. It was all our idea, you know? It just seemed like a way to separate us from you in some respects, you know?
Or most other rock groups.
Eric, where did the fox come from?
I am a fox.
Well, this is just part of me. I want to do fox.
Eric's being shy. Eric is off the next one.
Rolling Stone magazine described your music as
A lot of people have criticised your music as not matching the kind of stunts you do.
I mean...
Design your costumes and how much a year do you pay for them?
We design our costumes, and I have no idea how much we pay for them. We draw them on
Just do that again.
We just draw them and say, gee, make this for us. And
Do you ever feel that you as a group might be getting lost in the merchandising that's surrounding you?
we try to avoid that, you know.
We don't really get involved in the merchandise. We let people think. Like, if you have people around us that make it happen, we're more concerned with playing rock and roll music and keeping our bands and touring.
Do you control that merchandising, or is that...
Yeah, we oversee, nothing really goes out without our approval. Sometimes we feel a little, you know, I mean, we try to concern ourselves mostly with the music, but since there seems to be a demand for the merchandise, who are we to say no?
The reason we got into the merchandising initially was because people were going to exploit the group whether or not we did the merchandising or not. So we wanted to control it. So the product that would go out.
Say the Beatles, the impact is certainly there worldwide. Our representative at the KISS press conference was Norman Gunston.
Excuse me, Norman Gunston, KISS Army 𝕻𝖚sᴛᴇ, and the thinking man's 𝕻𝖚𝖚𝑑𝖆 for the Mike Willisey show. Mr. Willisey apologises he couldn't come himself, but he had to stay and watch TV because the carryover champ was only $5 off winning the Mercedes-Benz. Okay, can we just sort this out now? Which one is the construction worker? Okay, let's wrap.
No construction, only demolition.
Right, I can dig it. Okay, bit of Gonzo talk. Okay, you guys are supposed to be pretty smart at business, right? Okay.
No, we're not impersonators, we're not kids.
Yeah. Now come on. You're Gene Simmons, aren't you?
Aren't you, Robert Farnsworth? No, that's not.
No, Norman Gunston.
Oh, Norman.
I'm thinking man's 𝕻𝖚𝖚𝑑𝖆. You guys are very good at merchandising, right? I mean, like, let's face it was a pretty smart move. You touring Australia just as I had my record out. Just tell us, could you give us a hint about the merchandising? Like, when you actually serve a customer, do you wrap the docket up in the parcel or do you stick it?
Tell you where, Gene.
I'm not going to touch that one. 10-foot pole.
Mr.
Okay,
Freely,
enough serious questions. Now let's have some levity.
Mr. Freely, are you over that bad cold you had when Mr. 𝕻𝖚𝖚𝑑𝖆 interviewed you on Countdown?
Come again?
Are you over the bad cold when 𝕻𝖚𝑚𝑑𝖆 because your nose kept running and you kept sniffing all the time?
We're on top of the trade center.
Your face was as white as snow.
Is it true that he is the one that made you on your face and you doing your bomb?
I see. Poo jokes. Is that poo jokes? My Uncle Bradley Bradley has a tongue.
How is he?
He's very good, thanks. My Uncle Bradley has a tongue 11 inches long. But he wasn't born with it, you know, like, I mean, he got it because he was in an iron lung and he got tinea under his arms. He had to keep the area moist. Is that how you got your long tongue?
No, I got mine. You see, when I was born, the doctor made a mistake and he grabbed wrong of the wrong appendage and he pulled.
Speaking of things like that, you and Miss Diana Ross,
Excuse me, I can't hear you.
You and Miss Diana Ross, you know.
I'm sorry?
You and Miss Diana Ross are together, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry,
Yeah. Miss Diana Ross. Aren't you? I thought you were like that, you and Miss Diana Ross. A wonderful. I thought you'd make a lovely couple. You in whiteface and her in
Oh, really?
Detroit, you know.
Norman, that means you and I want to discuss it outside? Is that what you mean?
No. Didn't she come with you? Oh. Diana Ross. Will you be taking pictures of nude pictures of the women you sleep with on the road in Australia?
No, only if you will come to my room.
Good idea, because we drive on the left-hand side. You might get run over, you know.
I don't understand what you said.
Now listen, I don't want to make an issue of this, all right? Because Wollongong, Australia Post down in Wollongong, pretty slack. I mean, the male sorters can only read the Greek alphabet for a start. But I never got an answer to my application to replace Peter Criss in the band. Well, it's up to you. If you prefer a drummer to one of the best blues harp players on the South Coast, that's all right. There is still a chance to kick him out and put me in. Okay? Okay.
Yeah, but there's a problem with the hairstyle.
Perth went out ages ago.
But that would work wonderfully. We could bounce a laser beam off your head. Did you ever think of a career as a satellite?
Come on, guys. These people respect me here. Don't make fun of me in front of them. I've got to split any chance of an autograph before I go. Any chance of an autograph.
Which one of these is you, Norman?
No, I'll just make them all out for you. Then I've got to stand so I can do it quickly. There you go. There's one for you. We love you, Norman. Good guys. Wonderful. Oh, sorry, Paul. Oh. I'd like to put back a Paul. Give us a time, turn the other way, come on. This is Norman Gunston, Mike Willis' on-the-spot reporter for Willis & Simmons, signing off from the KISS reception here at the 𝕻𝖚𝖏 Townhouse.
So there you are. You see, if you're as old as me and didn't understand KISS, now with the help of Norman Gunston, you do. And of course, they know a little more too with Norman's friendly advice, like if you're sleeping with women on the road, don't.